Evening. It is episode 109, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Welcome. Thanks for everybody that's hanging out in the chat and supporting the show. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Paul and Mr. Sean, for supporting the show and hanging out. That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you keep paying us, I'll be here.
I'm starving. No.
Yeah. All right.
It's all good.
Oh, look, we got Chit out there in the
Good
chat.
lady.
Chit, do it, lady. Mm-hmm. All right. That'll come into play later on this evening, I think. But welcome everybody. It's episode 109 of Making It Up as We Go. We're going to be probably making fun of me for a while, and then we'll talk about some videos, and then we'll also make more fun of me, and then we'll call it a day. So very cool. So, well, Sean, what have you been working on this week, buddy?
What have I been working on? Let's see here. That guy.
Ooh.
And it's up on the screen.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
whoops.
Call of Duty.
Of course. Of course.
Nice.
Keeping busy in the shop. Other than that, I've been doing a lot in the house lately.
Yeah. Good.
You know, if can't play if you don't work.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Definitely hear you. What about you, Mr. Paul? You working on anything this week?
Well, I haven't been working on anything, but I did get a package in the mail.
Ooh.
I got this from Cutting It Close. I ordered one of their August kits, the Labyrinth kit, the puzzle.
Yeah.
I ordered that, and I just got it, and I'm anxious to get started on it.
Did you open it up yet?
Yeah, I did. It comes with.
What do you think of that Bamex?
Oh, it's nice.
It's pretty good looking, huh?
Yeah, it's. See if I can do this without making too much of a mess here. It comes everything is shrink wrapped in one big
Oh, nice.
wrap package. The sandpaper, the screws, the ball.
They even give you sandpaper. Wow.
Yeah, yep. They even give you sandpaper. So
that's cool.
And then I ordered the O-cut bit. And then they send you some neat labels.
Oh, there you go.
And yeah, it's packaged real well. I think you could run over it and not hurt it.
There you go.
I'm curious. What are those kits going for nowadays?
This one was $29, and then or $24. I'm sorry, $24.99, and then I bought the bit on top of that, and I think that was another $29. So yeah, his prices are real reasonable, and that includes everything you need to build the kit.
That's
sweet.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting started on it and see if I can do it without messing it up.
Yeah. Very good. I see one of our channel members is out there, Mr. JR. Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it, buddy. I think we are doing pretty good. This week for me has been continuing to be crazy as usual, but productive. Part one, I get asked about the grandpa. Grandpa's doing pretty good. He got moved to another hospital where they do rehab and stuff like that. So he's in pretty getting in better shape than what he after falling. So he's in good hands. And then I also built a computer. Yeah, you got that nice fancy case, Sean. I've got a piece of cardboard.
It works, man.
Yeah, everything's sitting on a piece of cardboard right now. Yeah, the power supply is like just leaning against the wall back there.
Hey, it's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Look
minimalist,
at all
as
them
I like to
lights.
call it. Yeah,
Truly
so,
air cooled.
yeah, very very much air cooled. So, but that's actually what I'm running the show on tonight. So hopefully, all of the video issues and stuff like that I've had for a while will subside, and we'll actually be able to do something better with the show on that. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate it. It's just the what came with the chip. So, and I don't know how to change any of that stuff. So it's doing whatever it wants to do.
It's doing it good though.
Yeah. So I've got plans for a case for it. It's just going to have to wait until I get back from a trip to be able to work on that. And my little ring light was working, and now it's not. It just shut itself off. Yeah, well, there it goes. That it just needs to go. I was surprised it even turned on right before the show. I was like, "Oh, I'll try it and see if it'll turn on," and it did for 5 minutes. So, but besides that, you see, we got the big Bertha back here. We did a stream earlier this week on that, and so thank you, Sean, for helping me out with that. It was
It's fun.
that was that was a 3 hour mayhem marathon of trying to get that thing together. So it's pretty cool though. I've been running a couple prints on it. I think it just finished one. I think so. If you here, let me turn this light on so at least I can see what's going on. I'll show you. You want to see a print off of it?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So people do benchies as their first print on a lot of printers. But when you have a 500 by 500 by 500 printer, doing a benchy is BS. So I like those. When we were kids and you would build stuff that was on the cards, and you'd have to like cut it out of the little frames and all that.
Sprues.
Yeah, and the model cars and all that stuff. Tim, it is a Soval SV08 Max. So it just arrived this week, and I put it together and starting to put it to use. But so I like those card things. So and also I like Star Wars and all that. So there's one of one of the battle droids, and somebody put one on a card thing. So it's
That's cool.
it's massive. I blew it up 285% of its original scale. So it's pretty cool.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna print it out in its normal scale just to show the difference in it. But like normally, it's like maybe from here to here. It's a lot smaller. So it print quality, and I mean, hey, fresh out of the box. I'm not gonna complain.
Is that the full 500 by 500?
Yeah, the build plate is yes.
No, I mean your tree there. Is that
This guy?
that fits the whole? Yeah.
No, not quite. It's like I think it's about 480 high or something like that. It's pretty. I got it. I made it
Pretty
just
close.
about as big as I could.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna end up doing a card for it to hang up on the wall,
Oh,
like
that'll be fun.
like a toy looking card. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Um, but also, it's become very apparent that this thing has a lot of mass that's moving around. So, part one is it's also heavy as all can be. So it was already bowing my table more than what the table was. So I've added a 2x4 in the middle
I
to
see.
brace it, to keep, like, the front legs were like starting to splay out. They were starting to like kick out to the side. I was like, oh, that's not good. And but then so I today I designed
Oh, sweet.
some braces
Nice.
to tie into the wall. So it's a real easy little brace, but it should be plenty strong enough to do it. I, see,
Black says he wants to
not,
see a massive benchy.
I don't do benchies, so I've never printed a benchy, and I really don't have intention to. Wow, I got burnt today. Ooh. So my wife was out of town this week, and with everything else going on, I didn't look at our pool once, and evidently I was supposed to, and so she took the cover off of it this morning, and there was just like a layer of algae on the bottom, and so I had to go in there for like 2 hours today to vacuum it all out, and I guess I got a little bit of
Little red.
got a little sun on there. But, oh well. Yeah, so and this little guy here is because the printer's so big that it barely fits on the table. So this is so I can back it up to it against the wall. it'll it'll work out pretty good. But the other one just finished. So one thing I've noticed about it already is that I mean that the bed is, I think it's 10 millimeter thick aluminum, and so it's best just to let it sit for a little while and let it cool down, so because it's just going to sit there with a lot of heat in it for a while. But it takes a good 10 minutes to get it up and moving, just because it's got so much to heat up and all that stuff. So yeah, it's not the algae, it's the possums that give up on treading water. Yeah. I
So
need to
I'm sitting
print
here.
a doghouse. Yeah. Oh, that's actually interesting. Well, birdhouses would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
A
I'm
bit
sitting here
big.
looking at your video, Ryan, and with the Max over in the corner, and that little thing to your right, which would be your left, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that that's the P1S.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, here.
It looks like this dinky little freaking. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
making
Oh,
me cry.
I really can't do the visual because of it. By the end of the show, I'll do the visual of the build plates,
Mm,
in comparison, because I'll let that one. Well, I guess I can pull it. I'll pull it out so it'll.
cool
I'll
down.
just leave it. We'll be on here for a while, so I'll let it sit there, and it'll cool itself down. But by the end of the show, if somebody reminds me, because you know me, I'll forget. I'll pull it off so you guys can see how big that bed is. It's pretty insane. Wade, no, it's just using the same filament that it does on the other ones.
The
Just a
bill
lot
will
more
be
of
bigger.
What was that?
I was
What'd
going
you
to say
say, Sean?
the bill will be bigger.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, you just use a lot more. You use a lot more of the filament.
yeah. I mean this print, that the one with the battle droid card thing, that was 16 hours.
Wow, that's
I'm
so cool.
like straight off the bat. So it uh you know, yeah, don't forget to pull the bed off printers. Yep. Yeah, yeah. It's a 500 by 500 by 500 machine. So it's a huge machine. I think the only one out there right now that's bigger than that is the Orange Storm Giga, which is like 800 by 800. So I mean, it's absurdly big. I'm really hoping that BQ or Big Tree Tech comes out with the glacier plate for it, because if you're not aware, which I'll show you when I do the size comparison because it's sitting over there. You don't need to um, uh, uh, you don't need to heat the bed up as much for that plate because it's a cooler plate, and you know I think they're all on one circuit. I'm not sure. So, but I did run the P1S yesterday while the big boy was running.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I don't have a name for it yet. All of a sudden in my head, it's Fat Charlie. But
I think
Big
that
Bertha.
Big
Big
Bertha.
Bertha.
Yeah, that's what I was
Big
just thinking.
Bertha. So, uh, but yeah, there's some pretty crazy ones. Um, yeah, get a UPS. Yes, I actually have one that I have to go back down to South Carolina to bring back. Um, that an item down there, a little power station that my plan was to use it for a um, you know UPS. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting week. I don't think I ever want to build a computer again. Uh, but yeah, that had my hair pulling out. But made it through it finally, and we'll make a cool case for it here coming up in the next couple of weeks, and have fun with it. Um, Speaking of next week, so let's talk about this real quick before we get too far into the show and I forget until the very end. Uh, this week, uh, well, tomorrow, I'm leaving for a trip for a week, so I will be gone all next week. So we will have Mr. Gatton is going to be our guest host next Saturday. So everybody tune in and hang out with Dave. Um, you might have some good knowledge to lay down on everybody. But yeah, going away because I'm turning 50. So
Yeah, you're hitting the top of the hill.
yeah, oh yeah, got to get the proctology exam.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, we're going down to Orlando for the week and running around having a good time down there um, before the end of summer. So, a funny, stupid story about that, right? I was thinking about it, and my birthday's on a Tuesday, right? It's the 19th, and we're going to be in Orlando, and everybody knows I like wrestling too. I'm a bit of a goober. I love WWE stuff. I think it's great. It's fun storytelling, real athletic, and all that. Well, they have the Performance Center down in Orlando, where they film their NXT show, which is like um, when they're bringing people up the ladder to the main rosters and stuff like that. They usually hang out on NXT for a while, and as they learn TV and stuff like that. It's their developmental program. But anyway, so it's on Tuesday nights, and the Performance Center is in Orlando, and you can get free tickets to go see the shows and blah blah blah. The only way you can get tickets is by joining their the NXT Live Facebook group,
hmm.
and they give out tickets. But they on Tuesday, sometime during the day, usually like right before the show starts, they will put out the next week's thing and say, "Here's this form, fill it out, and and we'll try to get you into tickets. There's only a couple hundred seats in this place, so it's not a very big place to go watch, but it'll be a lot of fun. So I tell my wife, I'm like, we can do anything anybody else wants all week long, but on my birthday, I want to go see WWE and all that. Well, last Tuesday came, and uh, I didn't see the email thing or the notification about the tickets, and start looking around, and yeah, they're going to be an hour and a half from me here. It's the one week that they're doing a show from like away from Orlando, and they're going to be up here in Philadelphia. So
That's crazy.
they're going to be a couple hours from me here, and not down in Orlando.
Well, you just have to stay down there an extra week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I wish I could, but the boy actually starts school after that. So,
Well, your wife can bring him home.
oh, that's very true. Yeah, you just here, just stay. I'd do it. I wouldn't think twice about it at this point. But yeah, so kind of funny, you know. There it goes. So, but anyway, um, well, let's start yakking on about some of the stuff that's been videos and stuff that are out there this week, and we'll get this going. The first thing I want to talk about is a new Kickstarter. Here we'll swing over here with our beautiful star. Look at that! Look how awesome that is. So we've talked about Tyvok before. They had another laser cutter a bit ago, but this is their newest version of it, I guess. And they're coming out with a couple different sizes, and it's interesting. I think this has really cool potential. So it's a CO2 laser, and it doesn't have a an exhaust, like a vented out the room exhaust, which I think is different, but pretty cool if it works. Yeah, they showed in the video. So like everything is contained in the gantry, and like even the laser. So like the front, it's like a green window or something like that. That I'm assuming that's laser safe glass, and so you can see where everything is at, the laser head and everything. Yeah, there it is. It's 100-watt CO2, um, and then it's got those. However, they're doing it. I don't understand if they're trying to filter it coming out of it or what. But yeah, there's the engraving mode where it's showing sucking the air in and out of it. But yeah, interesting. I wondered. I'd like to see more on this, how they're doing it. Well,
Especially for the venting part.
yeah. So I mean, it's showing just blowing right out into the room. That there's not a separate connection there. So
100 watt. That's gonna. I can smoke up my whole backyard.
oh yeah, yeah. And it's got the air assist in it and stuff like that too. But it looks like a really sleek machine. And these guys, this is the third one of these that they've put out on Kickstarter. And I mean, I guess they're doing good enough that that they're continuing to innovate. So, yeah. So it looks pretty cool. So whenever it goes live, we'll keep an eye on it and see where it goes from there. But
Yeah, I am definitely curious myself on this one.
yeah, it's pretty wild that it's not in a cabinet at all. But it's a pretty cool, sleek design. So we'll see. We will see. Uh, Oh, well, yeah. Oh, it looks like we got somebody from Europe in here tonight. Nice. Hey, welcome.
Whoa.
So, uh, yes, Earl, it is, and it is water cooled. It's like all self contained from what they were saying in the stuff. So it could be a really cool machine. It, it'll be very interesting. Um,
He's in Belgium.
Belgium. Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, it's late there. So, but yeah. So anyway, so we'll keep an eye on that thing and see what happens with it, and if um, yeah, that is a good thing about a good point about the smoke coming from underneath. So maybe they have something in the bed. I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. So, all right. Well, we'll keep on moving then, and we'll go to Kim and Garrett. They were trying to laser five different. Oh, there it goes, Sean.
Sorry.
You're all right. They're
Oh,
trying to do five new materials that they hadn't been lasering before to try them out. And some of these I hadn't even thought about. I thought that the like that plastic stuff that they have, it's like craft plastic, um, seemed to work really well. And they had some kind of like stone veneer that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, some of them didn't work as well as others, but the EVA foam cut nice and easy.
So I've got that stuff before for cosplayers.
Yeah,
Now, were they using a CO2 laser or?
yeah.
Oh,
They have an Eon, whatever it is. Some. It's a big machine. So they have a bunch of different machines, but that's the one that they were cutting these on. But yeah, but they were trying some cutting settings and stuff like that on different stuff. That was cork there that they were cutting. Uh, Pretty cool.
Tile.
The foam core, interesting. So, yeah, the one I liked the most, I think, was that stone thing that they cut last was pretty cool. But, and they made like just a nice little project showing the different ones. There it is. Yeah, isn't that wild looking? Interesting. Pretty nifty. So, all right. Staying with laser stuff, we got 3DHP, our buddy Jerry, who's out there in the chat. Jerry must have been listening to Paul a lot lately because he went to freelaserfiles.com and got himself a jellyfish lamp. It's a cool looking lamp. I like that.
yeah,
That's a good find. And,
that's a great site.
Yeah. No, he went and cut himself a bunch of bits and pieces and on the Rolly laser and put them all together and painted it up. I like the paint job on it too. The paint job was really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of faded the blue out and stuff like that. That was a good project.
I like his light bulb he used for it.
Yeah,
The RGBs are getting smaller and brighter.
yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a good project. Very good project. Well, good job, Jerry. Thanks for sharing it. I might end up cutting one of those out for our place in South Carolina.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be a good one for down there.
You still got the surfboard up on the wall?
Yep.
I go good.
All right.
Well,
Well,
wants to know what that site is, and it's freelaserfiles.com.
yep. Very cool. Awesome possum. All right. Well, the next one is this is somebody we haven't talked to about before. This is Elke Martinson, I think is how you pronounce his name. And he's rescuing an old dinosaur. This is a first generation X carve that somebody gave him or something, and he decided to rescue it and have a new CNC there at his place. He is a single guy, which is evident that he is in his kitchen on a piece of granite putting together a torsion box. There, he does show another shot of a place in his house. It looks awesome because whatever he does in his real life, he's obviously doing decent for himself because he's got granite tables and stuff like that. But he also has a wall that he has like screws and stuff on that he's putting it all together. See it? There it is behind him. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's crazy.
It's all lit up and all that. That's like his living room. It's pretty sweet.
Ultimate bachelor pad.
Yeah. Some lady's gonna come in there and ruin all of his fun one day.
Well, hopefully not.
No.
Hopefully not.
But yeah, he brought the X carve back to life, made a nice torsion box table for it, and did some improvements to stuff like the limit switches, put plugs on them so you don't have to necessarily take them off and all that, because originally I think they were like soldered onto the joints there or something. So yeah, pretty cool setup. His setup there at his house is pretty awesome. I dig it.
Yeah, I missed this one. I'll have to come back to it.
Yeah. Put a pen. I mean, you can tell that machine though wasn't worked very hard at all. I mean, that's the original spoil board, and it still looks brand new. So it he got one that didn't get a real long, real hard life to it. So that's pretty awesome. Good for him. Looks like he's doesn't even have a whole lot of stuff he has to do to it to really get cutting at this point. So,
oh, I was right there. Those have been around a little bit.
Oh yeah. Originally, that's what I was looking to buy back in the day, and then somebody pointed out Dave Gatton's machine, and that was all she wrote. Dave can't get rid of me at all ever since. Pretty sweet though. I mean, it's great. It's nice to show you don't have to spend $1 billion and get and wait 6 months for a Onefinity or an alt mill or something like that. You can get yourself an X carve, and
yeah, you can still find these on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah. So give it a little love and attention, and you'll be all right.
And then you might have a wall like that.
Yeah. I think it's wild. It's like all lit up and stuff. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So pretty sweet. So, all right. Well, we'll staying in the tone of CNC stuff. Talk about Mr. Gatton here. So much like Mr. Paul, Mr. Gatton got something from the Cutting It Close guys, and got an inlay kit for making a project. And I tell you what, that's the way to do it. All the work that would go into just making that blank by itself, or those two blanks, I'd rather just cut it.
And when they come, they're really flat, it looks like, too.
Yeah. Very little work to do.
Yep.
Yeah. And just like your stuff, Paul, it was all shrink wrapped and everything else. So
yeah,
I have never ordered anything from them, but I would not hesitate at all to at this point. Paul, just make sure when you're done with your project, you got to put pictures of it up there on their site, and you'll get 12% off of the next thing you order from them. They'll send you discount codes.
Yep.
Yeah. That wood looks nice. That's if you haven't ever watched the Cutting It Close when they do the walkthrough of how they create everything, cutting boards and stuff like that, it's definitely worth it to go check it out. It's pretty wild. So,
Yeah, he's got some good videos.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's so satisfying. Watching it just go in there and hammer everything out. Yeah. But what a great looking board. Makes me wish I could eat cow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, there's always alternatives.
No.
Can you do pork?
Oh yeah. I just can't eat cow. No.
I want to run with that so bad.
Yeah, it turned out so good. Look how nice and tight that inlay is. There's no gaps anywhere.
Oh.
And a lot of detail in that too. Jeez.
I think he got the pattern for the inlay from Bro and Wood.
Yes.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, right.
That is, I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, you reminded me. I threw some pork on the smoker for late night snack tonight. I'm so glad I did that earlier. And now after watching this, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Man. Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes my cutting board that I've had for 15 years and is like a half an inch thick and splitting in half and it's warped all the crazy. It makes me want to really have a nice one, but then I'd just wreck it. No, all right. So I got a cutting board question for you guys then. Would you rather would you use that side of the cutting board, or would you use the back side of the cutting board and want a juice groove in the back side? Because then the cow part would be a display portion.
It's not a bad idea. You put the groove on both sides.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah.
The paper towel and the sander is a nice hack. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, good point, Harry. Yeah, scrubbing all the oil and stuff off there, the extra oil.
Well, and polishing it up. I've used like paper bags.
Yeah.
On wood to polish it.
I think I'd hang that on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd use either side of it.
Well, it's end grain, so when you do cut into it, it's not going to do a lot.
Yeah, it's not going to. Yeah. But boy, he did a nice job on that.
Oh,
Beautiful
yeah.
job.
I can't wait to see what he does next. Because now Dave went out and got a big press to be able to press the inlays in better and stuff like that. So they're just gonna.
He set the bar pretty high.
Yeah, for doing his first one like that. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. So,
I was wondering what he used for. So he used weights on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's got to be a tough weight, like to when once you've glued it in there and all you got to do is wait and see if you did it right. If you got it in there tight enough.
I like Steve's remark.
You can always make another one. Yep. Very true. Uh, very true. No, very sweet. All right. Well, we'll move on then. Speaking
Speak
of Steve, we got Steve. Hey, Steve. Steve was doing his video this week was about getting ready for school. So a whole bunch of projects you can do for getting ready for school stuff. Engraving names on on pencils, and there was yeah, there's a nerd. Uh, there was all kinds of stuff that. Oh yeah, there's a stamp. There was um, he did the bookmark. Um, I guess Xtool sent him out some different materials to play with and do for back to school. So there's
That
lots of
stamp
ways to get
material is
creative.
really cool to work with.
Which one?
The stamp, the material, that rubber,
Oh yeah, yeah,
it's a little messy, but it's really cool on what you can come up with.
yeah. Yeah, you can if you don't have like if you sell products and you ship stuff a lot and you want to set yourself apart, you do a stamp of your logo or something. You can put that on your box, and you don't have to worry about trying to get custom boxes made or something like that. I've
I might have to do
seen
that.
that done before. Look there's Mr. Clackshack sitting in the background there. Um, oh yeah, so he's he makes mention. He says it's a pretty good read to read the letter, um, or the that, and I guess you're supposed to go take a screenshot of it so you can read it. So, but flying, being a pilot. So, he, he likes buttons, pressing buttons. Yeah, yeah. Steve's real good about pressing buttons. He flies to Taco Bell. Then you got to fly home after Taco Bell.
That could be bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Their cantina chicken is pretty good. So I kind of dig that one. So, but anyhow, oh, but yep, good job, Steve. Check out Steve's video for watching some good tutorials on doing that. The book is pretty sweet too. I like the book. It's got that fake leather on the front.
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah, I think he said it only took like 19 seconds to do that too. So that's
It
pretty
just
awesome.
it still blows me out of the water on how you get color out of a fiber laser.
Well, no, that one
Is this
the leather has like a second layer on it. That
okay?
material, yeah. So like when you burn off the top black, it's silver underneath of that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's made specifically for laser engraving.
yeah, hmm
That's cool.
yeah.
Can you tell I haven't watched a lot of videos today
That's all right.
or the past few
Giving
days?
you some ideas on what you can go watch
Oh
and what
yeah,
you should.
I'm gonna have to now.
Yeah. Look at all that nice live edge in the background there. Clack's back there standing guard.
Counting days.
Yep, counting days behind Steve. Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of Mr. David Clackley, he was working on a good project this week of it's a baby name sign, and this is what his customer wanted, and I found it interesting that they chose to have they want a shotgun shell with their kid's name on
Yeah.
it. Hey, people do what they people do. So, but it was a good walkthrough though, using light burn and stuff, and uh, using it to trace the image of the shell, and
Collects down to 46 days.
46.
Oh,
Nice.
not even
Very
a month
nice.
and a half.
Yeah,
Month and a half.
we're getting real close. Yeah, yeah, baby stuff is always such a good seller, especially these like the name signs and stuff like that. People love those. Yeah, but I thought he did a real good job with the recreating of um, this the design and still making it his own.
Yeah.
I assume the lady was happy with it, but much like the baby, you can't return it.
I was just thinking, in some places, if you just happen to go out with a girl and something happens and a baby comes along, usually the father doesn't he go out with a shotgun and you end up
Yeah,
having a shotgun
Yeah.
wedding.
yeah,
Shot-
shotgun wedding. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's where the shell came from.
could be, could be.
No
I
matter
mean,
what,
I don't think you'd be shooting an elk. Would those be considered elk antlers
could be
or
deer.
deer antlers? I don't know, but you're not shooting it with a shotgun. I wouldn't think.
Oh yeah, slugs.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
But
I think Steve would know that one because that's where I'd go up north, up into Minnesota.
shotguns are really popular at weddings and sometimes births. Yeah, okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah. That pre-finished plywood's pretty sweet though. It
It
cleans up
is.
really nice and easy. Yeah, turned out pretty good. Yeah. That was the other part. Yeah, show the back there. That was
Yep.
the other thing I
Neat.
thought really sweet. That what a great idea that was the way he does the strings for hanging them,
Yeah.
and like so it's the layer that has the loop cut out of it,
Okay.
and so it keeps it all nice and straight and taut. And I was thinking though, like could you could do that for instead of like having the clasps up there well on you're seeing it from the upside down but the instead of the metal clasp for the actual hanging you could do that same thing with the rope there too, right? I mean, why not?
Yeah. Should be able to.
Yeah, I would think that would work out pretty well too,
You
but
ever try that, Clack? Using it just to hang?
maybe it doesn't hang close enough to the wall to do it that way, but I like how he also put his a QR code on the
Yeah.
back there. I thought that was a pretty good idea. I mean, if you're got to cut it all out anyway, you might as well put your logo on it. So,
It's gonna be there.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah. So, but yeah, that was a cool project.
Clack says you could. They use metal
Wouldn't
door
do it
hangers for holding to the door.
Yeah, there you go.
Hmm.
Very cool. Yeah, it turned out really good. So, very cool, sir. All right. Well, we got a couple more here. We got a Prestige Manufacturing. I don't think we've talked about him before, but he's got a pretty good size channel. But he does mostly plasma cutting and rescuing of big giant CNCs and stuff like that. And so in this one, he got this Chinese plasma cutter and then updates it with Mach 3 and a touchscreen computer and stuff like that.
Ooh.
The,
Oh, is this the one where the arm itself moves in and out?
yeah,
I
yeah,
think I've looked at these things before.
a really interesting design of a plasma cutter. I was thinking it had me thinking like could you do a regular CNC like this, but I don't think it would be sturdy enough.
A lot of overhang. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the one.
yeah. Check
It's
that thing out. That's pretty awesome.
totally different how you would think it would work, but it works from every video I've seen on these. They work really well.
Yeah, And I mean, just compact. You can easily take it apart and store it whenever you don't need it.
See if there's better.
I think his previous video is where he buys one at the beginning to play with it, and I want to say that he bought it for 600, and then from like Alibaba, I think it was, and which is everything that you need to run it. And then it was like $300 for shipping. So landed at his house, it was like $900. Uh, and then he bought a like $150 plasma cutter from Amazon, and you know you're off and running doing plasma cutting. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's so cool how it works.
it's pretty wild. I think it has like a 3 foot by 5 foot cutting area or something like that it can do. So it can
I think it's
get
more
out
than
there.
three. Well, still, because you just take it apart and buy, or for storage, it's not
Yeah,
taking a big 4x8 area.
yeah. Pretty neat. But he ends up with this one. He takes I he if I understand what he was trying to say, uh, the he couldn't get the G code files to be the way that he wanted them to be. Like they were TXT files instead of G code or whatever else. I don't know why he wasn't able to just save it as a G code file from like Fusion or whatever, but he ended up taking out the electronics and putting in a Mach 3 board, and then added a was that the Microsoft tablet, whatever, Surface or something like that. Yeah, so he replaced all of that you're seeing there with a Microsoft Surface tablet, and which is kind of a cool idea. I mean, it's not really necessary for what you have there, but if you like it, that's all that matters. But I mean, evidently it works pretty good.
I want one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this watch and it's space. I mean, I've got a plasma cutter and I've got a welder and stuff, but that's locked in my shed.
Yeah.
And then having this, because I'd love to have a plasma table, but I don't have the space for it. This I have the space for.
Yeah, you just bring it out whenever you need it and set it up and go.
Exactly. It is an awesome tool. The only thing is, how precise is it?
I mean, it's got to be pretty precise. Relatively, anyway.
Cuts pretty good circles.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Plasma cutter or a new printer?
Yeah, printer. Print yourself out a plasma cutter.
Yeah.
Also, another channel that we've talked about a bunch of times on here, Spicer Designs, he got a Boss Table plasma cutter, and his video that he put out this week was on setting it up and having it go. Man, that's a cool table if you've got the cash for that thing. It's pretty awesome. It like drains the water out of it and fills it back up. It's pretty wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing is pretty. That was a pretty cool little plasma. I thought it was pretty neat. Interesting way to do things. So, all right. Well, we'll move on. We got one more here, which is directed tech. So it's not a project video or anything. He was actually discussing about the new bamboo machine. So little did anybody know, Bamboo released another machine, and nobody's
Really?
talking about it because it's not geared towards the consumer. Um, Everybody, when they put out this H2D, ever since then, everybody's been wanting a cheaper model. Something that kind of like the P1S was to the X1C and all that stuff. And when you think Bamboo's going to zig, they zag, and they went the more professional route with that thing with the H2D. So they they made it a lot more, I guess, geared towards like schools or government stuff or whatever, with some different solutions that they've added to it. Uh, pretty pretty cool, but not a regular consumer purchasing model. But interesting though. But it's on their site and all that. You can buy one, um, but they didn't say anything about it. Like it wasn't a big deal. They just kind of quietly put it out there. So, but so hopefully they put out the opposite version here pretty soon.
Build volume any different or?
No, same. It's an H2D, just the Pro version. Um, yeah, I think with the AMS and all that stuff, it was like over 3,000. So,
Mm. Bigger
quite
build
interesting.
plate, I get it. You know, if you're geared up for schools and stuff, but for that price, go big.
Yeah, yeah. So pretty nifty. But yeah, we'll see if they come out with anything else. Um, and then we got one more for this week. Now for something different. I would like to introduce everybody else that doesn't know who this is to Chit. Uh, so this is Chit. Hi, Chit. He's, he's an interesting character. Uh, on the Chit Show, which is the channel that he's on. Uh, there's like 20 something episodes, and they're all very short. The longest one is like 3 minutes. There's a couple of them that are like 45 to a minute long. But it's about this guy, Chit. And it's like you watch one or two and you're just kind of like, okay, I don't really get it. And then you start watching more and you're like, oh, all right, I really like this. It's pretty funny. And he talks about like he's drinking his juice there at his desk, and it's the Celsius or White Claw in there. Uh, and,
Where is it? Where it's in
yeah,
there somewhere? Right there.
yeah, there it is, White Claw. Are you drinking on the job? No, yeah, it's my juice. So I'd like to thank Dave Gatton for introducing Chit to me. it it's pretty funny. Uh, yeah, Chit's taken over the universe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do it, lady. There was actually a Chit sighting. If you watch Dave's video, there's a Chit sighting in Dave's video. Uh, he, uh, he goes, yeah, success. Yeah.
Is that definitely 70s pre-nerdy kind of
Yeah, something. I don't know what what he's got going on. He's got so much flow out the back, but it's wild. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
success?
Yeah. It's definitely yes. There's Chit's out in the chat. Success. Oh, it's good. So yeah, and everything's done from the point of view of his one coworker who's holding a phone in front of him, and Chit draws him one day, and it's obviously the picture of him with the phone in front of his face. Uh, uh, but yeah, it's definitely a fun watch. I mean, you can knock out all of the ones that they have in 20 minutes or so, but it's worth it. Playing poker. Uh, but yeah, yeah.
I I'd
It's
love to turn the volume up.
oh yeah. If we could add the volume on, that'd be pretty awesome. But that'll definitely get us a copyright strike. This might get us a copyright strike like we do sometimes. Good night, Rick. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. So, but anyhow, yeah, that was Chit's a good one. You should definitely check out Chit. And
Definitely the chit show.
yeah, Chit Show. Yeah, sometimes this is a shit show, but that is the Chit Show. There's the White Claw. Yeah. Are you drinking? Yeah, it's juice. It's like my third one. Yeah. Too funny. Too funny. But anyhow, yeah. Oh, well, that was a good time. Hopefully, everybody gets to see some videos that they hadn't been exposed to before. Uh, and if you enjoyed the Yetis, you'll probably enjoy Chit.
Go watch some chit, man.
Yeah, and then watch. I can't wait until Chit hangs out with the Yetis. Somebody's gonna do it. But yeah, pretty awesome. Oh, anyhow, well, that's all we got for this evening. We're actually finished up pretty. I thought we'd be yakking and yakking for a bit more, but here we are, just about an hour and 10 minutes in. So,
Success.
yeah, success. So, Mr. Paul, you got anything else for us this evening?
Got nothing. I
All
got
right,
nothing.
do it, lady. Mr. Sean, you got anything?
Come hang out Wednesday morning, 10 a.m.
There you go.
A little coffee. Be kind.
Yeah.
Don't forget your plate comparison.
Oh yeah, please. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, somebody out in the chat reminded us.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, look, I mean, look, it's so big, even I can fit in it.
It's just a mind blower to see that little PS1 over to the side.
It is. It is.
And the P1S is not a small printer.
No.
You know, you can't hardly hide that behind you.
No, not
That's
really.
how big.
All right. So so we have. Oh, here. Actually, let me do this. Here, we'll go here. Oh, that's me playing around earlier. Those were some planters that my son had made. All right, so we have here the P1S build plate, and then here is the build plate for the Soval SV08 Max. So it's essentially 4 times the build volume. So it's huge. Man. Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. So, and then I mean, still it's and height wise too, but it's a good spring steel sheet and all that stuff, double sided. It's pretty good, and you gotta like my T-shirt too. There you go. Yeah. So the build plates are it's a big machine. The and big machines make big parts. So yeah.
Yeah, that would take the place of both of them.
Wait, says does this printer make my ass seem small? Oh, Chit's getting back to it then. Well, all right, Chit. Thanks for hanging out then. Uh, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun printer. We're gonna make some big cool stuff with it. So um, I've got lots of thoughts and ideas of what I want to build with it. We need to get a filament sponsor. Zeltec, Polymaker, somebody. You know, come on, we need some help.
Doesn't Swivel make a filament?
They
Yeah.
do, yeah. Which the so it's a big giant ass printer, and they give you a 200-gram roll of filament. Like, come on, like this isn't
What a
going to be
tease.
anything for that printer.
What
Uh,
a tease.
yeah, I need to use it just to use it, but I might keep it just for when I need some white filament for something. But yeah. Anyhow, all right. Well, hope everybody else has a great weekend. And um, uh, if you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button on the channel. We're working at it, trying to uh, get everything going and having a good time here. So, um, all right. Well, I hope everybody we'll back out of here and have a good one.